Now we're going to take a look at our different fold block techniques that we use. Use a lot of these in our zone schemes. We'll also use them on different power schemes and man schemes. First one we're going to talk about is our tag block, which is our tackle down, guard around. And when we use a tag block, we can use an open pull or a skip pull on our tag, depending on where we're pulling the guard to on this particular play. If he's pulling tight around the tackle, we'll use a skip pull if we want to go vertical once he passes him. If he's running on a sweep and we want to get him for more width, we can use an open pull when we utilize it on a wide play. So tag block is going to basically be a back block by the tackle and a pull, an open or a skip pull by the play side guard. Let's take a look at some clips here of some tag blocks. So here it is on the front side. We got tag, and we're down blocking and kicking out on this particular tag play. No tight end attached, so now the tag play is down and kick out. So now, because it's a kick out, the guard's using an open pull. If we had a tight end attached there and we tagged it, and the tight end had the end and we're pulling for the backer, we'd use a skip pull. So a back block by the tackle, open pull by the guard. Okay, here it is again. Now the guard is pulling for the inside backer, so I would prefer he use a skip pull here. He's using an open pull, which is fine. You can do both. More athletic player, you'd like to use a skip pull because now his shoulders are going to be square sooner. But you can use either the open or the skip pull when you're pulling up to the backer. Back block by the tackle, open pull, or skip pull when you're going to the linebacker. Okay, we got a kick out block here by the guard. He's open pulling. Down block by the left tackle. Open, kick out, and log. Now, he's pulling here with an open pull, and he's coming to kick out. And what we tell him was that guy wants to log himself instead of trying to dig him inside out. We're just going to work our hips around and log this guy. Excellent job by the guard. Our next fold block is what we call a beer block. And again, you can name these things anything you want. For us, the beer block is the guard blocking down and the center pulling around. You know, some people call it a gat. Some people call it a gag. We just call it, beer for us is a call, Budweiser, Miller, whatever we want to do. It's basically a down block by the guard. And then we usually use a skip pull with our center when he's pulling. Unless he's pulling to kick out the edge, he would use an open pull. But if he's going to pull up and block on a linebacker, we're going to use a skip pull. So this is a combination fold between the center and the play side guard. So let's take a look here. We utilize this a lot on our outside zone scheme. Can also be utilized on inside zone. So here's a look going to our right, the offense's right. Going to get a down block by the guard, skip pull by the center, and now he's squared up to be able to block that linebacker. Okay, going to the right again. Got a down block by the guard. Again, the guard's a little high here. Center does a nice job on the skip pull. Now, the thing we tell our guys, anytime that we're pulling on a fold block, we want to get depth on our pull. We want to clear the foot traffic at the line of scrimmage. So anytime we have a pull on, we want to get depth as we clear the back block. He does a nice job here getting depth, and then he's squared up for the linebacker and just fit up and give that running back a two-way go. Same thing, got a beer call to the front side. Back block by the guard who's playing a little high. Center's doing a nice job on a skip pull of getting depth. Skip steps with that backside foot first, gets his depth, pulls around, and is in good position. Going to the left here, you should get a back block by the left guard. Leverages with his play side hand, doing a nice job. Skip pull by the center, gets his depth, squares himself up, and is in a good inside-out relationship on that linebacker. Again, going to the left guard, got movement on his down block, does a good job of recovering. Center's doing a great job of getting depth. Probably the most important thing on this block is the center when he pulls of getting depth. You got to get depth, clear the foot traffic. We don't want to put our hands on the back block of the guard. We want to make sure that we get depth and come around that. Now, when you pull, when the center pulls, first thing he's doing is he's reading the outside guy, okay? If that outside guy wants to stay wide, then we know we're going inside. If that guy's tightened up and he comes inside, because it's a solo block, the tackle would take him and the center would have to pull all the way around. Another good rep here, good depth by the pull. Again, nice pull on the skip, getting the shoulders square. And as a change up, you can use the cut block. Easy on the easy down block when he's shading the center. Again, great job getting depth on this pull. Watch the depth of the center coming off the ball. You want to get back and around this thing and clear it, and so you have a clean path up to that linebacker. Okay, here's an example right here of the center pulling and why he has to read the defensive end. His first read's the defensive end when he pulls, and here's why. You got a solo block by the tackle. The guy comes underneath, and because he's got depth and he's looking at the defensive end, he's able to pull all the way around, kick out the backer, and create a great running lane. It's an excellent job, great pull, getting this depth, reads the D in, gets the kick out on the scraping backer. Okay, going to the right, again, good down block, good depth on the pull, good kick out. And again, that linebacker is going to have to choose one way or the other, and that back can get pressed up on him and make a two-way go. Okay, not a great job on our back block here. He does recover, and he's staying strong with his upfield arm, but a great job by the center getting depth and getting on track to block the linebacker with a change-up cut block. Okay, here's another example of a defensive end wanting to come underneath the tackle. Great job readjusting on his solo block. Center is getting depth. Now, our center had problems skip pulling to his left. He could skip pull to his right, but he struggled to his left, so he was open pulling. But as long as he gets his depth, that's the main thing, and he's reading the right guy, which is the DN, he'll be in good shape. Okay, here he is, and he's going to skip pull here, going this way, and he's working to the mic. We're not accountable for the safety on this particular play, so he's going to make it get his depth, come tight, and then inside out. Great job squaring up to the linebacker and finishing the block. Okay, the next full block we're going to talk about is what we call our whiskey block. And for us, the whiskey block is the center is now the back block, and the backside guard is now the puller. And 99% of the time on this, when we pull the backside guard, we're going to use a skip pull. Unless it's a pull to kick out, we would use an open pull on a counter. But on whiskey, what we're doing is we're exchanging who we're blocking. So instead of zone blocking here for these two, we're going to back block and pull for that guy. And so when we make a whiskey call, we're going to get a back block and a skip pull by the guard. Let's take a look here at a couple of these. So there's a good skip pull by the guard. Again, this is off of a draw play. We could use it on a draw play. We could use it on a zone play. Here's a zone play here. Got a whiskey call. Got double solo on the front side. So now they would normally be zone blocking these two. And as a change up, we make a whiskey call and we pull for this guy. Back block by the center. Skip pull by the guard. Okay, the next full block that we're going to talk about as we go down the line of scrimmage is a gut block. And for us, the gut block is the back block is now by the guard, and we're going to get a skip pull by the tackle. Again, it's another way to block the zone play. If we're having problems, let's say we're running zone plays and we're zone blocking it, but as the guard goes, this tackle is chasing and we're having problems getting him cut off. Well, if that's the case, we can gut block this. And when we gut block it, now we can put the guard on the 3 technique and we can skip pull the tackle for the backside inside linebacker. Let's take a look at this, some clips of gut blocks. So here it is off of a zone play. Or skip pull. Now this is an outside zone. We're having problems cutting the backside 3 technique, and so now we're going to pull the tackle. So gut is, guard out, tackle pulling. Thus we get the term gut. Here's a gut play, I believe, on an inside zone. Get back blocked by the guard, skip pulled by the tackle. He's square to come up the field. The ball's pulled by the quarterback. Otherwise, we'd be in pretty good shape. Good read by the quarterback because we're not blocking the end, but a good skip pull and pull by the tackle. I believe this is off inside zone also. This is an excellent job. There's some movement here, but you notice the tackle when he skip pulls here, that as soon as he gets past the guard, he's square. And that's the key. You want to be square because this linebacker's playing downhill. And if that tackle's square with his feet apart, he's in great position to execute his block, which he's doing a great job of finishing here. So that's an excellent job on a full block right there.